How do you start?
Well, in my writer's workshop, we talk about characters wanting something.
Well, people do want things.
Even if it's only a glass of water.
They want you to write plays about people drinking a glass of water.
No.
Because that's the type of bullshit that makes people hate theater.
Well, it's only an example.
And a bad fucking example. You're not going to write me a play about people drinking water and discussing philosophy or walruses.
No.
People don't want to see weird, arty shit like that. Do they? Maybe, but not me.
Why are you doing this?
Aren't you the one that's always saying that you need to have a gun to your head to get anything done?
It's a metaphor. To me, a deadline.
You're a writer. You know the value of words.
Yeah.
And you've chosen that specific phrase.
But
It has to mean something.
it's an expression in the vernacular to mean a deadline.
This is a deadline. Would it work better for you if the gun was pointed at your head the whole time?
No.
So just the fact that the gun is in the room, is that enough for you?
Why are you doing this to me?
I've had a life-changing experience.
Don't you have this whole paradigm shift on your own time and leave me out of it?
No, I can't leave you out of it. And you know why? Because you're my friend. And friends share with each other.
Yeah, like Yankees tickets are good hash, but not.
Listen, last night I went to catch up with my friend Carol in the village after her show. And there's a few people going out, and we're trying to find a place to go. And you know how the West Village can get during the summer.
Sure.
Every place is spilling out into the street, the smokers and the drunk fuckers making out, and angry men with way too much cologne. And it's, you know,
Sure.
So we go to the Dublin, the White Horse, the automatic slammers, all the usual, and it's jam, jam, jam. So we end up going to this joint with all the cowboy shit down the block, because they have this back room that nobody is using.
Cowgirl Hall of Fame.
Oh, you know it?
I'm familiar with it.
Oh, great. So at this point, and by the time we get to the cowboy joint, it's me, Sophia, Matt, Sarah, and Carol. It's 2 guys, 3 girls. So I think that my odds are pretty good since, you know, Matt is gay. So it's really like 3-1 odds in my favor. So I'm wondering what could put the odds even more in my favor? Tequila. So I go get a picture of margaritas, and when I come back, Carol and Sarah are making out. Even before I get these chicks liquored up, they're already swapping spit. I got into the showbiz business for wine, women, and song. I read that book, No One Gets Out of Here Alive.
The Jim Morrison book.
Exactly like the Jim fucking Morrison. With great golden compilations right there on the street. Live fast, party hard. I'm almost middle aged and I haven't done jack shit.
John, you're not that old.
Believe me, 30's the new 50.
That's a fucking depressing notion.
But hey, at this point it's looking really good that this might be my first real orgy. The 2 chicks who are straight or bi or whatever they call it, they're both into fucking men, but they're cool with making out with each other. What do they call that?
Bi. Curious, something like that?
Yeah, something like that. They're making out, and then I turn to my left, and what do I see? Matt and Sophia are making out.
I thought Matt was gay.
But he is technically.
Oh.
But Sophia thought that since he was gay, it'd be really cool if they fucked around.
Interesting.
No, it's not interesting. There's nothing interesting about any of this. I'm sitting there getting drunk off some fruity ass margaritas, and and everyone in this room is getting laid except me.
Sorry.
You bet your ass I was in a sorry state. I tried to join the girls, but Sarah says, I can't. I have a boyfriend back in Perth Amboy, and I promised him I wouldn't be with anyone else. And I'm like, you're getting down with Carol. And Sarah says, it doesn't count when I'm with a girl. So I got straight girls with boyfriends experimenting in lesbianism and no men allowed zone to my right, and chick fucking around with gay male to my left. And then, Jesus Christ, I fucking hate myself that I actually said these words out loud. What about me? Fuck, everybody else was getting some. What else am I supposed to say?
What about me?
What about me exactly? And Sophia says, why don't you just watch and jerk off?
Shit.
Why don't I watch and just jerk off? What kind of option is that? That's not a decent, viable option for me. If I wanted to watch people get their rocks off and jerk off, I would have stayed home and watched Cinemax.
You're upset.
You goddamn right I am. But you know what? I'm glad that it happened. It showed me with clarity that I need to take charge of my life. It illustrated to me in big, bold Technicolor that there are 2 different kinds of people out there. Those who actually do shit and those who just sit back and whack off. And Mark, I don't want to be a jerk off anymore.
great, John. I'm glad you do just want to sit around and, you know.
Be a jerk off?
Yeah. It's wonderful. But what the fuck has that got to do with...
Why shouldn't I be the winner sometimes? Why can I be the one who wears the big brass ring? If Matt Damon and Sylvester Stallone and that Ben motherfucking Affleck can ride his way into show business, so can I!
It's a great idea. You should write this.
I have no talent to write, John.
You don't know that, John.
Yes, I do. I'm a loser on a one-way ticket to Palookaville if you don't help me.
But it's not that easy.
Just write something for me where I'm the lead. Where I'm charming, I'm funny, I'm smart, and with a lot of deep emotional feelings and sensitivity, so everyone can see an inner special me. So I can become a star. Then when people are having an orgy, they'll want me in it. Hell, they'll even invite me over for the sex parties. And I'll get my name on page 6. And I have an true Hollywood story about my wild and dangerous life. That's not a lot to ask now, is it?
You wouldn't really use the gun?
You're not writing.
That's because you're in my apartment with a fucking 44 Magnum. My heart is racing. My mouth is dry. Who could write like this?
You want a glass of water?
Sure.
Okay, then write.
What?
Let's say you're a character who needs something. Like a glass of water.
Oh, Jesus.
If I just give it to you, what's the point?
Point is, I wouldn't be thirsty anymore.
But if your motivation is to get the water and then it's denied, then that's something.
Yeah. It's torture.
You can have some water after you write for a bit.
What's a bit?
Like 10 pages.
I don't do 10 pages in a whole fucking week.
Well, now you have no motivation to write.
My writer's workshop is 10 pages a week, and sometimes I don't even get that done in time.
But they don't hold a gun to your head now, do they?
Oh, John. And do you know why they don't push 10 pages a week under penalty of death?
Because they don't care.
No. Because they're not fucking psychos.
You'll thank me for this someday.
You're not even gonna get me a goddamn glass of water.
I think you need to start taking this more seriously. You're not even writing.
Well, that's because you're talking to me.
I'll shut up.
Could you go out in the hallway?
Why?
I can't write with somebody here.
I won't make a sound.
John, with you being here, not making a sound, but at the same time having a gun to my head, it's not exactly the same dealio as being alone.
I won't even look at you.
Yeah.
Why don't you just give it a try?
Can I show you something?
Does it have a part for me?
Yeah, it has a great part for you.
Then why didn't you just say so?
I wanted to surprise you, but since you're threatening to murder me if I don't come up with something, holding out to surprise you doesn't make much sense.
Well, what's it called?
Fuck Bill O'Reilly.
Nice title. But why is the font so small? Ah! Shit!
Son of a bitch.
Hey, easy, man. Easy.
Are you fucking crazy?
Look, I'm sorry, man.
What the fuck?
Can't believe you were actually going to shoot me.
You had taken me hostage.
With a fucking cap gun.
How was I supposed to know that?
But I did.
How does that matter?
You were fighting for your life.
I thought I was gonna die in this shitty apartment without even getting a goddamn glass of water.
Yes. Things. They happen when you're on the edge.
What? What things? Like me shitting my fucking pants? Things happening?
Exactly. Wait, I'm sorry. What the fuck am I talking about?
We don't know.
God, what have I done?
Jesus. I don't even have any Clonopin or Xanax in the whole place.
Well, thanks anyway. I do appreciate that.
For me, fucker, not you.
Oh, okay.
What the hell were you thinking?
Sometimes I get so sick of it all. I mean, why should I be the winner sometimes? Don't you ever get tired of running in place while the whole world passes you by?
Yeah, not so much that it makes me hold a friend at gunpoint, but yeah, it gets to me.
I chose you because I like your stuff.
So this was a compliment.
Yes. Most of the writers are ignorant writer twats, and I wouldn't want to choose any of their stuff.
Thanks, I guess.
Can I read Fuck Bill O'Reilly?
You know, this might make a good situation to write about. Crazed actor friend kidnaps genius writer friend after being shunned from a bohemian orgy and acts out in sexual frustration frenzy.
Genius. Yes, okay, yes, alright.
Would it make sense, dramatically, how one thing would lead to the next and all this crazy shit would just happen? Would anyone believe it?
Would I get to be in it and play the handsome role?
Maybe. Now go get me a fucking glass of water.
That.